There are a variety of career paths out there in the construction industry for a highly trained, skilled craftsperson. At Associated Builders and Contractors, we can prepare you not only for a job in the industry, but a rewarding career. So what are some of the actual crafts you might perform after your ABC training? Let's take a look. All ABC training begins with learning the core skills of the industry. However, before beginning your craft training, taking such high school courses as English, algebra, geometry, mechanical drawing, and blueprint reading would be a great benefit. At ABC, you'll begin with learning the core skills that provide the foundation needed to work all the other crafts in the NCCER curriculum. These skills include math, basic communication, introduction to blueprint reading, the proper use of power tools, and especially safety. Once you've mastered the core skills, it's time to begin the courses related to your specific craft. All of the courses combine learning in the classroom with hands-on training, and most will require a commitment to keep learning in the future, or what we call lifelong learning. The following is a look at some of the most popular construction crafts across the country. Carpentry entails building structures using wood, plastics, or metals, and joining them using nails, screws, and other types of bonding materials. During ABC carpentry training, you will learn such skills as understanding building codes, reading blueprints, and the proper use of hand and power tools to cut, shape, and bond materials. Carpenters are needed in the residential, commercial, and industrial sectors for jobs such as building forms for concrete slabs, framing of cabinets, framing houses, and more. In fact, many of the things we take for granted were built by a skilled carpenter. Electricians bring power to our homes and workplaces. In the industrial environment, instrumentation equipment has become more electronics-based, and instrumentation technicians share some of the same roles and responsibilities as traditional electricians. Both often work on the calibration of equipment and are responsible for the wiring that runs between the control room and the field. ABC electrical and instrumentation involves 2 to 4 years of training and may also include apprenticeship programs. This training includes working from blueprints and installation of high-voltage electronics, as well as low-voltage systems for video, fiber optics, and DSL lines. You will also learn about strict safety precautions and how to follow national, state, and local electric codes. You should also be prepared for lifelong learning to keep up with constantly changing technology. Electricians and instrument techs work basically anywhere electricity is needed and help create all the automation that saves man-hours and makes work a lot easier. HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. It includes the installation, maintenance, and repair of the systems that control temperature, humidity, and total air quality in residential, commercial, and industrial buildings. In the industrial sector, an HVAC technician might also handle large cooling systems and chillers that regulate the temperature of chemicals in the manufacturing process. HVAC classes entail 3 to 5 years of formal and informal training. With ABC training, you will learn basic electronics, wiring, and the proper installation and operation of HVAC systems. This is another field where technology changes fast, and you must be committed to lifelong learning. HVAC technicians work in the residential, commercial, and industrial sectors. It's because of them our buildings are comfortable in regard to temperature, humidity, and air quality. Welding is the most common form of bonding metal parts together through electric arc, gas arc, heat and pressure, and others. ABC training for a welder can range from a few weeks for low-skilled positions to 2 to 3 years for highly skilled welding jobs. Welders will learn blueprint reading, as well as basic physics, chemistry, and metallurgy. Welders that plan to work in fabrication shops will receive computer training because much of this process is automated. Welders must continuously learn to bond new metals and materials, including plastics and new alloys. As a welder, you could work in a variety of capacities, building bridges, buildings and structures, or joining pipes and pipelines, plants and refineries. This craft is extremely important and one of the backbones of the construction industry. Plumbing and pipe fitting are very similar crafts that deal with the installation and repair of water, waste disposal and gas systems in homes, commercial and industrial buildings and industrial plants. Plumbers install fixtures, appliances, water closets and urinals, while pipe fitters work closely with welders in industrial settings. ABC training ranges from 2 to 5 years and covers drafting, blueprint reading, math, applied physics and chemistry, safety, and plumbing codes and regulations. Craftspersons in this sector must also remain updated on the latest technology, tools, and materials being used in the industry. Plumbers and pipe fitters might have a job in residential, commercial, or industrial environments, or even work for municipalities like towns or cities. Plumbing is an important craft that brings us clean water, drains rainwater, and properly disposes of wastewater. Pipe fitters fabricate, install, and maintain piping systems that transport gases, chemicals, and other products in industrial manufacturing plants. The work associated with the masonry craft ranges from pouring slabs, setting concrete forms, and using bricks, concrete blocks, and other materials to build a structure. Masonry is unique in that there can also be an artistic side when using tile, bricks, and granite. ABC training takes approximately 3 years of training, learning layout, sketching, math, and the proper mixing of mortar, concrete, and various chemicals. Masons will not only learn to use blueprints, trowels, chisels, and diamond-bladed saws, but also understand the working properties of bricks, stones, granite, and other materials. As a mason, you could work in residential areas, building homes, chimneys, or decorative flooring, or you might work in the areas of road development and erosion prevention. If you work in the industrial sector, you might build anything from tile-lined drains and vessels to contain certain chemicals and products to refactoring furnaces in industrial manufacturing plants. As you can see, masonry offers a variety of important contributions to the construction industry. The construction industry is full of big jobs that call for big equipment. That means highly skilled men and women are needed to use this equipment to move dirt, rocks, and other materials to build foundations and highways, dig trenches, lay pipelines, and hoist heavy construction materials. Today's modern equipment is technologically advanced, with computerized control and electronics that make these machines extremely complicated. ABC's specialized heavy equipment and excavation courses consist of 2 to 3 years of training. Through this training, you'll learn not only how to operate equipment ranging from small excavators and skid loaders to large bulldozers and cranes, but also how to site judge the density of the materials handled. You'll also learn how to follow safety practices and procedures, and must be committed to keeping up with modern equipment changes and updates in technology. As a heavy equipment operator, you could work in residential, commercial, or industrial areas, and you will most likely work outside in all weather and climate conditions. Some people choose to specialize in one family of equipment, while others choose a variety of them. In construction, all jobs start at dirt level, so there's always a need for highly skilled heavy equipment operators. In this sector, you will cut and mold metal sheets for directing airflow or to act as a shield from the elements. ABC classes take 2 to 4 years to complete, and your resulting job will vary depending on the environment. Some craftspersons working with sheet metal install and repair ventilation in air ducts. Others work installing aluminum siding, metal roofing, and gutter systems for residential and commercial applications. In the industrial environment, sheet metal is often used as a protective barrier that is wrapped around the insulation. Sheet metalists are an important part of the construction industry. They help deliver cool or warm air to specific rooms, protect us from the elements, and control erosion, and also improve the look and beauty of many buildings. As you can see, there are lots of opportunities for highly skilled craftspersons in the construction industry. For a complete list of jobs and disciplines and available training, visit abc.org. We look forward to hearing from you today so we can help you build your American dream.